Okay, so I'm going to rank every single Doors entity by how scary they are. First off, we have Old Creek and Trollface. Now, these two are basically memes, and they're like Rush but quicker. So, they're not really scary, but Old Creek is a bit scarier. Ambush is very scary and tense. The sound effects he makes, they're very like, I don't know, they just make you anxious. And his whole thing where you have to get out and get in, oh boy, it's terrifying. Eyes is bruh. If anything, he's only really scary to your health, because you can't really dodge him, but yeah, bruh. Figure is very scary. He's a bit scarier on, I think, the door 100 than the library, but it's only a small margin. And he himself, he's basically like a Demogorgon, so he's got a good design as well. A60 is very scary. I'll put him below Figure though. You really have to like listen for him, and it's hard to listen for him without getting jump scared by A90. Speaking of A90, he is the scariest entity in Doors and Rooms. He just pops up and he has a really good jump scare. The mechanic's really cool, and yeah, if you can't react, you're gonna get scared. Even his face just popping up on the screen is scary alone. Snare. Bruh. No, not much. Unless he's comboed with Rush or Eyes, Screech even. Because with Eyes you're forced to look up, or with Rush he can come in. Yeah, I guess for that I'll put him above Eyes. Glitch is scary because you're obviously going to be opening doors in Doors, so when he just pops up, it's quite effective. Unlike Jack, he's not cheap, but Jack, however, is a bit cheap. He just kind of pops up in a closet. He can sometimes kill you with Ambush and Rush, so yeah, Jack's a bit less scary than Glitch. Hyde is not scary. He's not bruh because Hyde makes Ambush scary. If Hyde wasn't there, then Ambush wouldn't be scary at all. So he has a purpose, so I'll put him at the top of not scary. Rush typically is in kinda scary, but in the greenhouse, he's scary. So I'm just gonna put him in scary. Yeah, the lights flicker, he comes. But when there's no lights, oh, he's a lot worse. Oh, and his jump scare's pretty good. Screech is kinda scary. He's effective for what he does. I mean, without him, the dark would be pretty boring. So, yeah. But his jump scare isn't that scary, even if you don't know how to deal with him. A120. He's basically silent Ambush, but he's not always Ambush. He can sometimes just be a Rush, so I'll put him at the bottom of very scary, because he's still quiet and can still jump you. Seek is very scary. Himself, I mean, he kinda just looks like Venom with one eye, but the whole chase scene, it's quite scary. I'll put him below the Rooms ones. Timothy. I feel like Timothy is a bit more effective with his jump scare than Jack. Yeah, and also, you loot a lot more than you open closets and open doors, I think. Yeah, Void. He's not scary. I mean, he makes staying behind the group scary, but he's not scary. This is Window. Bruh. He's not scary, he's just a little smile and you probably won't even notice him in your first like 20 playthroughs. I'll put both of the lights, Lighting and Curious Light in Bruh. They're helpful. So so they're definitely not scary. Although Curious Light can be a bit scary because he doesn't tell you the full like picture with the room's entities. But yeah, he's not actually scary. Hope, he is kinda scary. If you don't know how to deal with him, he's definitely scary. But then, once you realize that you can just walk back a bit, he's definitely not scary. Shadow, I feel like Shadow gets overshadowed by Jack, and even Void. Yeah. Although he is rare, so it's cool. Jeff is, he does look a bit cooler than the lights and window. I'll give him that. Dupe is scary. The fact that he can just come out at you without, I mean, if you don't know which door to go through, it's pretty scary. So I'll put him I'll put Glitch Below Rush, and then put Figure above Ambush because he's more of an active threat. And then I'd say Void is just a bit worse than Shadow. And yeah. Oh, one more thing. I'll put in text right here, right next to Jeff, but Bob and El Goblino, they're also going to be in bruh. Just wanted to mention that. So yeah, it's the tier list.